My today's lecture is on non-conventional energy sources. So I am going to cover in this lecture first brief introduction of non-conventional and conventional energy sources, and then I will tell you briefly about energy and energy sources. Then I will give you the idea what is non-conventional energy sources, and in last I will give you a live demo how wind energy is converted into electricity, and that demo will be presented by Professor A.K. Tandon, Director of Bhagwan Parsu Nath Institute of Technology, Rohini, Delhi. Now, as we heard, everywhere in the world we are talking about global warming and air pollution. So global warming and air pollution are two effects of society's dependence on conventional sources of energy. And there is a primary need to use non-conventional energy sources like solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy, biomass energy, geothermal energy, and nuclear energy. These sources of energy are abundant, renewable, pollution free, as well as eco-friendly. That's why they are also known as renewable sources of energy. So before going in detail what is non-conventional energy sources, I want to tell you what is energy and what is energy sources. A very simple definition of energy is basically energy is the ability to accomplish work It is represented by the law of conservation of energy from the first law of thermodynamics. So what is first law of thermodynamics? So first law of thermodynamics states that energy can neither be made nor obliterated. However, energy can change form, and energy can flow from one place to another. Energy is found in nature in different form. So we can say first form is kinetic energy. So what is kinetic energy? We can experience kinetic energy everywhere in the nature. So what is kinetic energy? Kinetic energy, which is energy related with mass and movement. Then second type of energy we experience is potential energy. Which is energy related with position and force field. For example, gravitational, for example, gravitational, electric or magnetic field. Now, third type of energy is chemical energy. Which is energy stored in a certain material that can be delivered by chemical reactions. Then another energy is thermal energy. And thermal energy, which is energy associated with random molecular motion inside a medium, often connected with temperature. And next energy is radiant energy. Radiant energy, which is energy conveyed by light and other electromagnetic radiation. And many more type of energy we can easily found in nature. So this is the definition, basically definition of energy, and different type of energy we can see around us in different way. So according to me, we can classify energy source, we can classify energy sources into following two forms. Number one is conventional energy source, and number two is non-conventional energy sources. So according to me, you can characterize energy sources into two forms. Number one is conventional energy sources and number two is non-conventional energy sources. So what is conventional type of energy sources? Because without knowing conventional energy sources, we can't describe what is non-conventional energy sources. So conventional energy sources are the natural energy sources present in limited quantity and cannot be renewable, but can be used for a long time. And this type of energy are produced from decaying matter over hundreds of millions of years. Now, due to continuous exploitation, these sources have been depleted very much and will be exhausted within few decades. Now these sources, I mean to say conventional energy sources, are also non-regenerative in nature. It means you can't regenerate this kind of energy sources. A very common conventional energy sources are: number one, coal; number one, coal. Number 2, petroleum. Number 3, natural gases, natural gas. And number 4, electricity. So, etc. etc. So, a very important to note here, one major drawback of conventional energy sources is it produces carbon dioxide and many other harmful gases, which combinedly converting this earth warmer, and that is one of the reasons of global warming. So we can say the conclusion is conventional type of energy have two drawbacks. One, we can't regenerate conventional energy sources, or we can't regenerate conventional energy. And second drawback is it produces carbon dioxide and other harmful gases which both combinedly affecting our universe. So this is the definition of conventional energy sources and different type of conventional energy sources, and mainly what is the drawback of conventional energy sources. Now let us talk about non-conventional energy sources. So first of all, what is non-conventional energy sources? So non-conventional energy sources are the energy sources we regenerate itself constantly by natural process and therefore called renewable energy, as we can use it again and again to unlimited period. So this is the major advantage of non-conventional energy. We can regenerate it and use again and again and again. A very good example of non-conventional energy sources is solar energy. Another example is wind energy, tidal energy, biomass energy, and geothermal energy, etc. etc. So we can say energy we get from non-conventional sources is called non-conventional energy, and these energies also not produce carbon dioxide and other harmful gases. That's why these non-conventional energy sources are known by another name called green energy sources. But it has a major drawback, and the major drawback of non-conventional energy sources is these sources are expensive. But advantages of these non-conventional energy sources are basically they are regenerative in nature and they cannot produce carbon dioxide and other harmful gases. So by using non-conventional energy sources, we can minimize global warming up to a certain extent. So here I am going to show you different type of non-conventional energy sources. This is first one is solar energy source. Second one is wind energy source. Then hydro energy sources, and then geothermal energy sources, and then tidal energy sources, and then ocean energy sources, etc., etc. So this is the main difference between different type of energy sources. I mean to say, this is the main difference between conventional energy sources and non-conventional energy sources. Now I want to tell you one very important thing. Almost in all non-conventional energy sources, using the following three components for converting energy into electrical energy, or you can say for converting mechanical energy into electrical energy. So number one is turbine. Number two is generator. And number three, transformer. So these three components not used. These three components not used in solar energy conversion. So basically, what is the use or what is the application of turbine? Basically, turbine collects mechanical energy and then inputted that mechanical energy into generator. Then generator convert that mechanical energy into electrical energy. And the electrical energy here we get is not very high voltage electrical energy. So converting this electrical energy into high voltage, we use transformer. And basically a step up transformer, a step up type of transformer. And then this transformer, after converting this voltage we get from generator into high voltage, transfer into transmission line from where we can supply the electricity for utilization. So this is the main you can say criteria. This is the main criteria how and non-conventional energy can be converted into electrical energy. So today, now the last topic, as I told you in starting, in last I will give you a live demonstration of how a non-conventional energy can be converted into electrical energy. So for that, the demonstration of wind energy conversion I am going to show you. Now this demonstration is basically demonstrated and explained by one very prominent professor of or you can say one very prominent ex-professor and HOD, ex-HOD of Delhi College of Engineering, Professor A.K. Tandon sir. Presently, he is founder director of Bhagwan Parsunath Institute of Technology, Rohini, Delhi. He was also third principal of Mahila Institute of Technology, now Indira Gandhi Delhi Technical University for Women. It is my privilege to introduce him. He is a well-known researcher, author of many books on electrical machine and power system. And also my teacher in my master. He was my teacher in my master. So I am saying thank you to Tandon sir in advance. So please proceed and explain this wind energy conversion into electrical energy conversion live.
In electrical load. So as long as you give mechanical energy input, electrical energy output is coming out, and this is converting electrical to mechanical. Now it is most difficult to show the practical example demo of this, because where from I will bring the water turbine, steam turbine, wind turbine. You will appreciate that. But I have made arrangement for that also, and I will try to show you that also. Let us see. I have a generator here. Can you all see this generator? बताइए मुझे. एक ही जना ऑन मत करते रहो, दूसरे लोग भी ऑन करके बताओ. Some of the ladies can speak out, right? So what you can see is there is a generator and there is a turbine connected here. This turbine will require some force. अगर हम इन लिम्स पर वाटर प्रेशर डालें तो ये घूमेगी, स्टीम प्रेशर डालें तो ये घूमेगी, विंड प्रेशर डालें तो ये घूमेगी, and when it rotates, the mechanical energy is inputted to this generator and it will generate electrical energy which will be appearing here on this small bulb. Now I will try to create the wind energy. How do I create wind energy? This is the wind energy creator. क्या है ये? बताइए क्या है ये?
इधर से जाएगा.
वैक्यूम क्लीनर, एयर ब्लोअर है।
ऑन
हाँ ऐसे करें ना,
थोड़ा ऊपर कर लिए उड़ जाएगा सर।
नहीं अभी ठीक है ना।
हाँ जी।
See, when we turn this on, आपको एक्टिविटी दिखाई दी? क्या दिखाई दिया बोलिए? हाँ, I have blown the wind on this turbine. I have made it wind turbine, and because of the rotation, the mechanical energy got converted into electrical, and that electrical load is there, and you could see the light on. Once again, okay. All right? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
चलिए